Hello everyone, this is the KOMA Elektronik Dual Discrete VCA. It's a nifty little module combining a 4-channel mixer with a 2-channel VCA with some great performative controls. It's been around for some time, but it's not getting enough love on YouTube, so I thought I'd do a video about it. This one was borrowed to me by my friend Krisi of KOMA Elektronik, but he didn't have a say about the contents of this video. The overall setup of this module is as follows. It has 2 channels, A and B, corresponding to the 2 VCAs. For each channel, you have 2 audio inputs and 2 CV inputs for the envelopes. The audio of channel B is output to the B output, and the same for channel A to the A output. And if nothing is patched into channel A, then it gets also sent to the output B. This is the mixing section, with gain control setting the ceiling height of the envelope, and this is the bias which adds the VCA to the output regardless of the envelope. And this style here changes the behavior of the VCA in terms of how it responds to the envelope from a linear to an exponential way. And in practice that means if you turn this to the right hand side, it becomes more percussive. It's like shortening the release time on your envelope generator. So basically this module gives you control over mixing, the shape of the VCA, how percussive your sound is, and in this sum it's a great performance tool in my opinion. Let's get straight to it. I'm going to start by patching this oscillator here on the right hand side into channel B. And as you can hear nothing, because first of all, the gain is all the way down, but even if I turn that up, because there is no envelope, we don't hear anything unless I turn up the bias. So now this is basically just a 4-channel mixer. Let's add an envelope. Still nothing until I turn up the gain. And if I now turn this dial to make it more exponential, you hear how it becomes more percussive. Let's feed in another oscillator into the same channel. And bring that in. And because I don't have a second envelope patched in, they're both triggered by the same envelope. That's a bit loud. And of course this becomes more interesting when you add in a second envelope to the second oscillator. And if you're wondering why you can't hear anything, that's because the second envelope has this attenuator attached to it so that you can bring it in the way in which it is added to the mix. And because you can attenuate the second envelope, you can bring it in a slightly more subtle way. Now both envelopes trigger the same VCA because the attenuator is now fully open. When I close this again, the second one is only added a little bit. Maybe add a kick to that. And we already got something going. Let's bring in the second oscillator. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to copy the 1 volt per octave pitch information over to the chord that I have here on the left. And I'm going to take the root and bring that into the second channel that we have available. So in this case, this will be channel A. And as you can hear nothing because both gain and bias are down and there's no envelope. So turning up the gain a little bit. There we are. Now I'm adding the fifth of that note to the other channel. And now we have a simple 2-note chord going. And now I'll add envelopes to that. And then maybe another envelope. Again, this is attenuated. And this almost gives you kind of a delay effect by bringing in a faster second envelope that you attenuate a little bit, although there is just a reverb on the chain of this and no delay. And there you have it. It's already turned into a great performance tool, mixing 2 VCAs with bias control mixing section and shaping of the percussiveness of the envelope. So let's bring in the other channel again and, well, just jam a little bit with this funky, nifty little multi-purpose VCA. So all in all, this is a great module for a small rack where you don't have more than, say, 4 sound sources and up to 4 envelope generators, because in that case it will give you what you need in terms of VCAs. Even though it's just 2, I think the way they are combined in such a clever little way, it's enough. And it gives you a 4-channel mixer. So even though this is 10 HP, I think this is really well suited for performance-oriented, smaller setups. I hope you enjoy this module as much as I do, and a big shout out to Krisi at KOMA Elektronik for this creative way of setting up a VCA. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.